in K's Confessions. K exposes truth. Thank y'all for dropping in. I'm in my swim attire, so just give me a minute. I'm actually getting ready to go out to the pool, and I just want to have a brief conversation with you. I don't make this a regular thing to come on live, and I'm not gonna promise you I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna promise you that when you see me, we're gonna have something to talk about. Okay, so thank you for tuning in now. Thank you for hopping back on the replay, and I pray and hope that your Thursday is going well, and that you are blessed and highly favored in all that you do, that you are great. I think sometimes we really get caught up and not appreciating where we are in life, and we got to take the journeys, the good and the bad, and yeah, live all in that shit. So we're gonna have a little conversation today. I had a few topics that have been on my heart, and I did promise y'all a couple, but I don't have the time today to get into my other conversations that still will be had. I just want to make sure that I have time and the space to make that conversation what it needs to be. And what I'm referring to is my last short. If you haven't checked my shorts, please go check my shorts. I said that I was going to be addressing why women's pH balances is off, and the real reason why men have erectile dysfunction, excuse me. So we're gonna get into those topics, those conversations on a later date. Today we're gonna keep it nice and light. It's a beautiful day. It's sunny outside, and if you just give me a second, I'm gonna take you with me over outside to my pool so we can have a little conversation real fast. Because I got to get my day going, and I really just love to have a moment of meditation and vibes. So we could do that. Again, welcome back to K's Confessions. My platform, I feel that it kind of just it says what it is in a nutshell. I'm sharing thoughts about my life. I'm sharing a lot about what's happening in other people's lives, how those situations have affected me, if they have in any way. Just things that have taught me a lot about life, things I've observed, and all those things. So thank you for tuning in. Let's go on over out to the pool real fast. It's a beautiful hot day. I don't know where you are, and I pray that wherever you are, your weather is good. The sun is sunning these days, so we're gonna let the sun. So today's topic, let me get myself situated, because I had a couple things that have been on my mind, but we just gonna maybe talk about one and see where that goes. Today's topic is, hold on, let me give you the view first. Let me give you the view first. Okay? I'm not gonna be that girl. I'm gonna be cool. Yes, and yes. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Please, I don't want everybody to be my neighbor, because some motherfuckers you just can't live next to everybody. Some people don't act right. They don't act right. It's a beautiful day. All praises. We're gonna keep things nice and cool, calm, and I don't want you to be my neighbor. I really don't. But today's topic is red flags don't turn green. Red flags don't turn green. And I am inspired to talk about this just for a minute, and then I'm going to get on with my get on, and I pray that you get on with your get on. A lot of times in life, we be looking for the good in situations and in people, and sometimes that shit is not going to get better than what it already is. The reason you had that red flag initially was because that motherfucker is the red flag. So you know how when your mama used to say to you, or you used to say to your mama when she asked you, well, why did you skip school to go hang out with someone that is failing all their classes, and they don't want more for life, and they just want to see you fail because they don't want you to graduate because they know you college bound? And you will say to mama, I was just giving them the benefit of the doubt. Okay, let me give you another one, because y'all might not relate to that. Some people ain't been to high school. I'm being sarcastic. Okay, how about this? You talk to your homegirl and you tell your homegirl how the dude that you were talking to that work at your job, he said he had 3 kids, and then later he told you he had 6 kids. Okay, and then you were like, you know what, but he a good dude though, I'm just gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, just to find out the reason he has 6 kids is because he's a whore. Okay, and he's sleeping around with everybody, planting seeds and leaving them everywhere, you know. And you not having any kids at all, you figure maybe he's a changed man. You know what I mean? And you figure, well, why not just give him a chance? Because just because he made decisions in his past that are catching up with him, he on child support and barely got money to pay that you're gonna give him a chance to see if y'all could build something together. Because I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Now, one thing my mama has taught me, now I don't know about your mamas or your grandmamas or your aunties and all that jazz, you don't benefit from a doubt. I'm gonna let you think on that for a minute. Because a lot of times some people say you gotta slow down so I can realize what the fuck you just said. How do you benefit from a doubt? Hmm? If someone showed you who they are, why won't you just fucking believe it? If you picked an ain't shit nigga, he look good, he dressed good, his sneakers are always clean, but you never see him with his children. How do you benefit from doubting that that's going to get better? I'm just curious. I just want to know. I'm asking for myself and for my friends. So what I'm trying to say to you is, because I think we just got to get the message out. I think sometimes people want to just pussyfoot in a conversation and slow things down. I really like to get straight to business and tell y'all what it is. You don't benefit from a doubt. Red flags never turn green. Okay? Um, I hate to make this about guys just only. Careers, jobs. Sometimes you get in jobs that they don't have your best interest at heart. Of course they don't. I mean, we're working for corporations a lot of times, and uh, they're gonna do what's best for them. So you should do what's best for you. On this good Thursday, thank y'all for stopping by. If you did, uh, I just kind of like to touch and go. I think sometimes a message can be given and it doesn't require us to take a long time to get it out. You feel me? So let's recap, because I know some people got ADD and ADHD, and y'all might not be keeping up with the fuck I'm saying. What I had said was red flags don't turn green. If you see something in anything and in anybody that kind of triggers something for you, just know that that's exactly what it's going to be. Okay? Be ready to accept it or move on. Okay? If you would a cheater, he cheats. If you would a broke nigga when you meet him, I mean, he could get money, but just know that he has the potential to be broke again. You know what I mean? Not saying let's not I don't want us to get it confused that we are all in steps and in levels. Just acknowledge what's going on and pay attention to what you're observing. You don't get a benefit out of a doubt. And live your best life on this great Thursday. I mean, it's peaceful over where I'm at, nice and quiet and serene. I'm the only one out here making noise. And when I mean noise, I mean having a conversation, because sometimes that is the noise. Sometimes the noise is the truth. And sometimes the truth can set you free. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Y'all good out there? All right. So, any questions, any comments, any concerns? Huh? How your mama doing? How your daddy doing? How your grandma? How your aunties? How your last relationship? How your children? You know what? One last thing, and then I gotta go. Because actually, this is something I woke up with. I believe that children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. I listened to The Greatest Love of All by Whitney Houston, and it just reminded me that self love is the greatest love of all. And when you have self love, this will wrap this up. Self love will teach you how to pick out the shit that don't work for you. Because when you love yourself more than the situation can't be greater than you. No matter if it's good or bad, if it's in your best interest or not, you're going to know enough to know to stay or to let that shit go. Shout out to Keisha Cole, Let It Go. So that's pretty much, I kind of summed up life. And some people read books for years and listen to people for hours just to get this message. Imagine that. If you play this on the replay, if you play this on the replay, I just gave you a whole golden nugget of truth that can take you a very long way if you pay attention to exactly what I just said. I really just kind of gave y'all free game. And I'm not gonna be humble about it. I'm gonna be boastful and say you should probably listen to this again on the replay because I really just gave you a whole lot of free game that me and you can go years and decades all the way into your 50s and 60s not realizing what the fuck is going on out here. And then you hear this message and you say, you know what, she might be on to something. So go listen to this. Here's your homework assignment. Go listen to The Greatest Love of All by Whitney Houston because that touched my heart. I had to replay it because it really hones in on we really have to realize that we are what makes life happy. Because when you go to work and you have all those miserable coworkers and managers, you have to think about why are they that way? Because they don't love themselves enough to not be haters. You know what I mean? People who love, as they say, happy hoes ain't hating, and hating hoes ain't happy. That's the same thing for your bosses. If they happy within, they don't come to work trying to cause havoc. It's because the peace within them and the love within themselves doesn't want to make someone else miserable. More free game. If you happy with who you are, you don't have to fucking ruin someone else's life. Free game. Same thing with dating people. If you date someone that's out there just sleeping around with everybody, we're going to this is a soft introduction on why your pH balance is off and why you niggas got erectile dysfunction. It's because the karma you put into the universe has fucked your whole body up. We're going to talk about that later. I just want y'all to have a soft introduction into the truth. But anyway, I got to go take a dippy. Shout out to Yanti Tia. I love her. She's a real one. Go check her out on her socials. You know, comedy, sarcasm, and truth should never offend anybody. And if you are offended by the truth and you can't let someone be funny with their approach, then maybe you should lighten up a little bit. Okay? So thank you for tuning in to my live. I tried to make this very intentional and straight to the point because that's just the kind of girl I am. Haven't changed, never will. From sea to shining sea. And if you do anything today, I really appreciate when Tabitha Brown would say this. If you're not happy, don't go fucking nobody else's day up. This all wraps into my conversation about red flags, self-love, the greatest love of all, which is the self. Don't ruin the children because the children are our future. Amen. Whitney Houston on that. And cash commandments. We're gonna have to do a video on that because I respect Cash Doll for that song, giving people the elements of life. We're gonna do a video on the cash commandments because I think that sums up all what I just fucking said. Go play that. Go play okay, your homework is go play The Greatest Love of All and Cash Commandments by Cash Doll. Okay? And then drop in the comments if you just feeling in, within your spirit that you say, you know what, I learned something today, or I agree with you, because I might not be teaching you nothing. Some people already got it together. And I don't have it all together, but the shit I do know, I'm willing to share. Because some people didn't tell me shit. And I had to figure it out on my own. But I'm not a gatekeeper. I'm not going to be that person. My purpose is bigger. And I love hot sun and pools. So my gratitude is my blessing. Y'all be good out there in them streets. And fuck with your girl. You heard what I said. Like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel, Kay's Confessions. I'm out. This hoe. Because that's just how I fucking flow. Be good. Hey.